What's up, y'all? I'm back out here in the garage today, as you can see, to bring you a little something that I think is really exciting that just got released. You can see here we got us a familiar Olight box, but instead of lights, this time we got sights. I think a lot of folks have been wondering if Olight was going to end up coming out with some optics, and sure enough they did. They've been working on this stuff for a while. They actually sent this one out to me about a month ago now, and I've been testing it, running some rounds through it. I picked up this FN 509 right when they sent this out and slapped it on here, and I've been running it ever since. I've done some things to this 509. So I've actually put about 450 rounds through it at this point with this optic on it. Absolutely no problem with holding zero out of it. So really nice so far. All right, y'all, I'm just gonna run some rounds out here. I've already got this thing sighted in just for make sure it holds zero. I'm not gonna do any kind of rough housing and dropping it and throwing it because this is the only one I've got for now, and I'm starting this. This is April, this is like April 25th right now that I'm doing this. So y'all won't be seeing this video obviously till the release of this optic on the 17th. But I'm gonna, every time I come out here to do some more testing or something, I'm gonna run a couple mags just to make sure it holds zero. Well, let's see what we get here. I'm really impressed by the light sensitivity, or the auto sensitivity here changing, like how fast and smooth it does. I mean, this thing's right on. There really ain't a whole lot that I can show you here. Go to the 25. I mean, like I say, it's right on the money. Very nice. I don't know if I can get y'all a view of this dot while I'm out here or not. Let's see if we can. This always ends up being tricky. I think I see the dot though looking for through the camera. I think y'all can see it out there right at the trees there. So let's just finish out this mag here. I'll put a few more at the 25 and then come back to the 10 to finish it. I mean, it's right on. What do you say? Right on the money. I'm actually really happy with this thing so far. From the first impression, I like the looks of it immediately. It's all blacked out. You don't have a bunch of white billboarding as far as branding there. You can see both sides of it. Your branding's completely blacked out. I think that is really nice, not because of any particular branding, but just in general. I don't care what brand it is. I'm really not a fan of a big white billboard sticking out, so I'm really glad they decided to black it out like this. Very nicely built with quality stuff, 7075 aluminum. I mean, really just the standard stuff here. I can tell you right now, just from handling and using this, this is not any kind of cheap junk optic by any means. You got some really nice tactile plus and minus buttons there. As you can see, when I do activate something, you've got a nice battery indicator light right there in the middle that changes color based on the level of your battery. And speaking of battery on it, that's one of the really unique things about this optic. It's an internal rechargeable battery, but the recharging system is really cool. I'll show you that here in a second. As far as your adjustments, of course, you got the windage there on the side. Really nice audible and tactile clicks on them. And then, of course, your elevations there on the top. Same deal with that. Very nice audible tactile clicks for each position. Now, one thing I'm sure you notice here on the top is this metal area, exposed area here. That's actually how you charge it. So again, I'll show you that here in a second. As far as the size on this, really nice size. Nice big window on it. This is really close to a 509 comp if you're comparing it to a hollow sun size. The 509 comp is a hair wider as far as the exact window. I don't have the comp, but I compared it at my local shop. The window on the comp's just a tiny bit wider, but this is actually a tiny bit taller. And I really like how tall this window is because it my dot sits lower in that window so I've got a nice clear picture up above it with that tall window. Now, I think the closest hollow sun I do have that's similar size is going to be this 507C here, the RMR footprint. This is also RMR, if I didn't mention that already. RMR footprint on this. If I hold them there, let's see if I can line them up. You can see the height difference. Really nice extra window height out of the Osight there. I seen the dot just for a second too. There you can see the dot in the Osight. And then the hollow sun there, you can see shorter window for sure. And the width, I think, is even a little wider on this Osight versus this 507C. see. Feature-wise, this thing's basically got everything you want. RMR footprint on it again. Now, this is just the red dot-only reticle, but they also do have a green dot. I think this red is the only one they had finished when they sent this out to me, but the green will be available now. It's got the motion activation, aka shake awake. It's got the auto sensing as far as brightness. It's got 12 brightness settings manually, 10 daytime, 2 night vision. You got 3 selectable modes on it. You can go from manually adjustable, full manual adjust, to complete lockout where you can't adjust anything, to auto sensing. And let me tell you something about this auto sensing. I'm probably not going to be able to show y'all real good on camera just because the lighting, this thing is very sensitive with the lighting, and that's fantastic on it. This is the smoothest adjusting auto sense that I have ever seen. The Hollow Sun, I actually don't use it on Hollow Sun because it's a real abrupt change. It's a little bit of a delay and then an abrupt change. This one right here is smooth as butter. It's like a stepless dimming and brightening on the reticle. And then let's talk about the battery life and the charging system on this thing. This is one of the coolest things about it. Everybody talks about all these optics coming out, there's no innovation, nothing new. This is definitely some new stuff right here. So standard, if you left this thing on the lowest setting, you've got 70,000 hours of life. So like all the rest of them, you're looking at like 8 years if you left this thing on. With this having the motion activation though, most people are going to use that. That's if you didn't use the motion activation and left this thing on the lowest setting. You've got 70,000 hours. With the motion activation, it's probably going to outlast all of us before you would even have to recharge this thing. So the recharging system is total redundancy, which is absolutely not a bad thing, but I just think it's incredible the amount of battery life and charging ability that you have with this. So to finish showing you what the deal is with that, I'll show you what all comes with it. User manuals and all that other info there. Nice little installation and adjustment tool there. And then this right here, I think is very, very cool. This is actually your cover / charger. So this is a 800 milliamp battery built into this thing. Your button on the side shows the level of it. As you can see there, this one's fully charged. You can see you got a few contacts down in there. And what you do here, that pad on the top, boom, it acts as a cover and it simultaneously charges. You can see this thing is fully charged. I haven't had this cover on at all, and I haven't charged this optic not one single time. And again, I've put up right at 450 rounds through this thing. So that's what I'm saying, y'all. I mean, the battery redundancy and ability to keep a charge here is just absolutely incredible to me. I mean, it's totally incredible. So you got your cover there to protect the optic, and you've got 800 milliamps worth of juice there to recharge this. And I believe this is like 170, something like that, maybe 107, 170. So you're looking at the potential of having to being able to recharge this thing fully 3 times. I mean, that's just an incredible amount of capacity as far as power. So again, you've got your little display there. If you push the button, this gives you the charge level of your pack here. Now, once you put it on the site, what you're seeing is the charge level of the actual site itself. So once that goes out, which it will here, if you checked it again, that would show you the charge level of the battery in the site itself. And then also, while you've got this cover on, you could just leave this thing on all the time if you wanted. It cuts the optic off, so you're not using power from either place. And as soon as you pull it off, it cuts the optic right back on. Obviously, y'all not gonna be able to see the dot, but you just gotta trust me. I think you can see the dot right there. It cuts the optic right back on for you. And then as far as recharging this battery pack cover here, you've got a USB-C port for all your charging. And then a few other things that you get with it that I think are actually very cool and very useful. This one, whatever. This is a nice little cleaning cloth there, of course, with the Olight logo. And they give you a little bag here, a little cinchable bag if you want to carry the charger in. This one here just had the installation tool, and it's got a USB-C charging cable in it. And then this one here has actually got a nice set of screws. So many times I've gotten optics that don't have the right screws and the tool didn't come with the right screws. This one right here, they actually give you 4 different screws. You got 2 coarse and 2 fine thread, and I actually used one of these for this 509. I can't remember exactly. I think it was this one right here. Yeah, it was this M3.5 here on the end for the 509. So if anybody's got a 509, and they actually give you a extra when they give you 3 of each size. So that's really, really cool that they give you these and will always be useful. And then the last thing they're giving you for now is this RMR to pick rail adapter. adapter. I don't know if this is a permanent offer or if it's just during this product release, which is the 18th through the 21st. I didn't mention yet, but I'll give y'all some info here. So nice RMR to pick adapter. If you don't have something with an RMR footprint on it, you can mount it to like a little PCC maybe or something like that. So last thing I'm sure everybody's wanting to know is the cost and when you can get this stuff. The product release for this thing is the 18th through the 21st. Now, of course, it'll be available after that, but that's their release period where you can get a really good deal on this right here. The red version, normally it's $199. During the 18th through the 21st, during the release, you can get this thing for $159.99. So that's a really, really great deal if you ask me. I think this is a super nice optic. Again, this is not some cheap optic. Olight is a very well-known brand. If you don't like them or if you do like them, this is not junk. I can tell y'all right now. So really good deal right there. The green one during this period, you can get it for $183.99. So really good deals for everything that you're getting with this nice optic. One other thing I've been forgetting to mention a lot lately with the Olight stuff, and it's including this Osight, there's a lifetime guarantee on this thing. An absolute lifetime guarantee. So, I mean, for what you're getting, again, for the cost, you cannot beat this. But I'll leave some links down below if y'all are interested in grabbing one for yourself. I'm definitely going to be getting another one in the green. They're also doing the release on Amazon at the same time, so I'll leave some links for whichever place you'd rather get it. Personally, I'd probably get it from the Olight store because you get a lot of freebies and bonuses and all that kind of stuff. For the folks that always look forward to their new lights, they've also got a few new lights. I don't want to load that all into the same video because I'm sure this one's already gone real long, but I will give you one little sneak peek here. They're keeping with that really nice blacked out theme. I mean, that to me right there, that's just clean. I mean, that's super clean with that nice blacked out theme. But as you can see, this one here is a little guy, so look forward to those too. But if you enjoyed the video, if you would, reach down and hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and make sure you got those notifications turned on so you get notified when I upload new stuff. Again, I've got a bunch of affiliate links down below in the video description. Check those things out. Anything you buy after hitting up those links, I get a kickback from them towards the channel, so I really do appreciate that. Big thanks to all my Range Gang members and every single one of y'all for supporting the channel. I've got some really good stuff coming up in the next few days and next week, so stay on the lookout for that. And in the meantime, stay safe, stay prepared, and I'll see you soon.